I did my project on the effect of classical music on plant growth. So most of my background information consisted of photosynthesis and the leaf stomata. So photosynthesis is essentially when plants convert light energy to chemical energy. And then the leaf stomata on plants are the little openings found in the leaves and stems. And the opening of it can depend on how much sun the plant is getting or water. And then also why classical music, why I picked it. So by reading into different experiments done in the past, I learned that soft tone music is more beneficial than intense music for plants, and plants can actually develop faster to music made with instruments with natural elements like the piano and violin. So the link of frequency to proteins, frequencies can correspond to different metabolites in the plants. For example, the production of carbohydrates could be activated in the plant when the frequency is played. And since frequency is part of the range of the light that exists, it could enhance the plant growth. So when we feel good or we listen to our favorite song, dopamine is released, and this hasn't been proven, but a similar chemical could be released by plants and stunt their growth. So the main question driving this experiment was, can classical music boost the height of the grass plant? And then my hypothesis was classical music boosts the rate at which grass plants grow. So I used a total of 6 grass plants, a playlist on Spotify of classical music, a tape measure, and water. So my independent variable was the music. My dependent was the height. My constant variables were the water and soil. And then my control experiment was the plant group grown without the music. So I got the grass kits and set them up. I put 3 in one area of my house and 3 in another. I consecutively watered all of the plants, and then for the experimental group, I played the classical music for 1 hour a day over the course of 10 days. And then at the end of each day, I took measurements on every single plant. So here is an average line graph of my data. So in the orange line, it's representing the plants grown with music, and you can see that it's significantly higher than the plants grown without the music. So, and then here's some qualitative data. So on the left are the plants grown without the music at the end of day 10, and then on the right are the plants grown with the music. So my results supported both of the hypothesis and the question and showed the impact of the music on the height of all 6 plants. Potential sources of error could have been me taking measurements or how long the classical music was played, and then also depending on how much water and sunlight each individual plant was getting, that could have altered my results. So moving forward, this experiment could be used in a more broader setting like a farm. And then a main conclusion drawn was that frequencies do better produce metabolites in plants. So this could be useful for people who are passionate about gardening and useful for scientific fields like agricultural farming. And if I were to conduct another experiment off of this one, it could be, can rock music slow the height of plant growth? Or making connections to humans, can classical music reduce stress and anxiety levels of humans, which would be done in a more broader setting like a medical lab?